I do so very much welcome you all back. It has been a few hours now. There was a moment in my life where I felt like everything was at an end. There were moments in my life where I thought everything was going to keep on going towards the future. Hello, Joseph. But there was also a moment in my life where I had to understand. And I hope that everyone understands that throughout your life you are going to have lots of very difficult times. You are going to experience a lot of different things. Things you don't want to experience. Things that you must experience. Hello, Ty. Ty, give me a shout on StreamYard tonight, please. Please don't make it too late, Ty. Alright, I've gone back to a different sleeping pattern now. Alright, so please make it as early as possible. Going back to my stream. There was a time when everything in my life stood still. There was a moment, and I remember it quite clearly. The day that I lost my wife and my two children. That was the most hurtful of my life. The most hurtful memory that I've ever had. To watch the family that I built slip away in a few split seconds of carnage. There was a moment at that time in my life where I lost the plot. And in that moment, I learned that life is not ever going to be easy. It will never be what you want it to be. And by fucking God, if you think this life is easy, then you are as delusional as some of the people I've met in this life. Look, life has not been very easy for me. It has been full of hurt and pain, love and loss. I would ask all of you to remember that life isn't what you think it is. We're going to call you Vert, alright? That's what I'm going to call you. Please do not, and I'm going to ask with all due respect that nobody leaves any Christian comments on my stream as I am Viking. I do not mean it disrespectfully, but I would ask with all due respect that you respect my belief and you do not put comments like that. If I see another comment with any Christian okay, alright Joseph, thank you very much for that one. Look, I'm not saying that life has to be difficult. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that throughout your life, you are going to experience things that you don't want to experience. You are going to have some heartbreak in your life that you don't want to feel. Let me just check something. So, within the next 30, within the next 39 minutes, it will be the anniversary of my 6-year-old daughter that hung herself in Spain through being bullied. And if I can't make a difference in this world as regards to bullies, then I don't know who else can. No, please don't. I don't want to offend anyone. My 6-year-old daughter, 2 years ago, was being bullied in her school in Spain. And she called me up to tell me this. She called me for months on end. For a good 5 to 7 months. She was calling me up saying, I can't cope. I can't deal with this. Like, Dad, how do I stop the bullies? And I said, the only advice as your father that I can give you is to ignore them. And several months down the line, she messaged me and said, Dad, I'm going to the park after school. I'm going to go relax for a little bit down the park. I know a quiet little spot where I can sit. She left her phone unlocked and on my number. And the Spanish authorities contacted me saying that she'd hung herself on a monkey bar on a climbing ring. If you have never experienced the things that I have experienced in my life, how can you call me a liar? How can you, as a human being, sit there and wonder what I've done in my life? How do you even have the right? So I say this. Brian Bruce, aka Brian delivers you the goods. I make you a solemn oath now on my belief, on my life. I make you this promise. You insulted the memory of my dead children, saying that they never lived, saying they never died. One of these days, I will see you face to face, and you will have no choice other than to explain your actions. I may not hurt you, I may not do anything to you, but the second I see you is the second that you will shit your pants, because you will see what war has done to me. War has changed me into one of these types of people where I don't care about your life. It means nothing to me. Nothing. The people that I class as brothers, the people I class as family, are my people. My people are my people. And Brian delivers you the goods. You don't deserve my people. You don't deserve your fans. You don't deserve nothing. As it turns out, Brian delivers you the goods. His father was a member of the KKK, which would help me understand I am going through a lot in my life at the moment. I am struggling with a lot mentally. I am coping with a lot physically. I have a few debts over my head, but it's none of anyone else's business. I'm coming for you, Brian Bruce. I'm coming for you. And I will not hurt you. I will not even touch you. But for the slander and the pure disrespect you have shown my dead children, their memory will live on through your blood. Their memory will live on through your grave. See, the thing is, Brian Bruce doesn't know how to accept people for who they are. He doesn't know how to word things correctly. So let me make this perfectly clear. Any one of you could upset me. And you know what? I could say goodbye to any of you so easily. That's not me being heartless. That's me saying that I am not a second choice. I do not live for your appreciation. I do not live for your acceptance. I live for me, for my life, not for you, for me. And you should do the same. Live for yourselves, not for your family, not for your friends. You live for you. And if you can't do that, you are worthless. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this video, for this stream. I know that. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care because nobody cares about me. Humans use each other. They lie to each other. They make things up about other people and they expect that other person to stand there for it. No. I am no second choice. There's a saying that a friend of mine used to have. If you wish to be my friend, the door is open. If you do not want to be my friend, the door is open. But do not stand in my fucking doorway. You are holding up all my traffic. And too many people are doing that to me at the minute. Too many people are standing in my fucking doorway, holding up my fucking traffic. Why? Why? Why will people stand in my way of success? I have an opportunity very, very soon to change my life and some other people's lives. I'm not going to say how, but I will document it on YouTube when I do it. Life is tough. Life is never easy. And I wish to recite something to all of you. If I can remember all of it. In 2021, a colored sergeant with the Grenadier Guards by the name of Tom Berry was killed. I knew Tom. I grew up with him. He was a good man. But he wrote a poem that has never been released to the public. And hopefully, if I can remember it, today is the day that I honor his memory. So bear with me. Our Boys in Green, it was called. So please, sit and listen. This is by Tom Berry, the Grenadier Guardsman, that unfortunately was either killed in action or missing in action. Our boys in green, where have they gone? Overseas, in battles yon, to see the destruction that we have left behind, and in our eyes, we truly despise. The government tell us how to act, they tell us how to breathe and eat. They even tell us how to sleep and even eat. They tell us we must do this and that, controlling our minds through televisions like twats. But this government does not care. They hold their arms up in the air and they tell us that we are worth nothing unless we are doing what we are told. But the truth, behold, is beyond your eyes. For true life lies behind your brother's eyes. The bullets would fly, bombs would go off. Cruise missiles screaming past. An Afghan building blown smithereens with a mother and child. All we heard was screams. Still to this day, we know not the truth about that family that got hit by a roof. The people that we have killed, we will never see again. For the truth that lies behind our minds is the darkest it has ever been. And here's my own bit to it, as I would have thought he would have wanted me to do this. To the people that we have loved and lost, to the people that we will never see again, I wish you farewell, for I will see you again. When my time comes, I shall not complain, for I have seen this world in a different plane. A view that was dark, a mind that was twisted. And in that light, we would all fucking listen. So I say unto you, do not follow, only lead. Make your own community, not bow at your feet. Make them understand, make them accept, for the ones that we will never forget. And I hope that that poem brings you some clarity to what me and Tom had to go through. We both served in Afghan together, and Tom was a really nice guy. It's a shame he's gone. It's a shame everyone's gone. Everyone I've served with, apart from 2 people, dead, gone. The despair, the hatred, the anger, the love, the care, the cherishness, thoughts. We all realise that we have done something wrong in our life. But you know what? You have to open your eyes. I've been looking into the American gun laws. And one of the amendments is that Americans can own guns just in case of government tyranny. That doesn't help England. We have all seen and done things in this world that we do not want to see, or did not want to do. But we had to experience them and see it through, not for anyone else, but for us. For the person you are today may not be the best it can be. But you will get there. You will see it through till the end. And I hope that that end is very far away. I really do. Look, I'm going to shoot off people, right, because I just wanted to get this stuff off my chest. But let me just say one thing before you all go. Always remember who you are. Never remember where you came from. I'm going to have to end the stream because it's coming up with a warning. Goodbye, people.